Fáilte go dtí de chearmanas branta ó Ollscoil Maynooth. Welcome to your Maynooth University Conferring ceremony. Congratulations on successfully completing your programme of study. We hope your time in Maynooth was enjoyable, challenging and rewarding, and that it will be beneficial to you in whatever you plan for the future. Your Conferring Day is one of celebration with family and friends and marks an important milestone of your achievement. We wish that we could celebrate with the graduates of 2021 in the way the Maynooth University community normally does. We will do so when circumstances allow. Wishing you health, happiness and success as you celebrate this special day. Gimid sláinte sanas agus gach deara ort agus an lá speisialta seo ó chailúra agat.
Díomh go léir agus fáilte go Ollscoil Maynooth. My name is Aidan Mulkeen, I'm the Registrar of the University, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to Maynooth University for this unusual virtual conferring ceremony. Conferrings are one of the highlights of our academic year. For you, our new graduates, they're the opportunity to think back about what you've achieved during your time here and to celebrate with family and friends. For us as the staff, the Conferring Day is the day when we see you competent and confident and ready to face the next stages in your lives. It's a day when we're extremely proud of you, we're proud of what you've achieved, and we're proud of what you can achieve. So it's a real disappointment to us that we can't have you here in person today to celebrate with us. We know this is not the conferring you would have liked, and it's not the conferring ceremony we would have liked for you. We will invite you back on campus at some point in the future, when the situation allows, to come on stage and to celebrate with your classmates. But for today, we will confer your degrees online in this virtual ceremony, and we hope that this will give you an opportunity to celebrate with those around you. Before I start, I'd like to take a moment to tell you a little bit about what to expect. This is a formal meeting of the university to confer academic awards, and by tradition, parts of the ceremony are conducted in Latin. In a moment, I will open the ceremony with a short passage in Latin, and I will then hand over to the Dean of the Faculty of Arts, Celtic Studies and Philosophy, Professor Colin Graham. As we get to each new category of award, the Dean will read a short passage declaring that you are all properly examined and ready to receive your awards, and I will respond approving the awards. Your names will then be called in sequence. When we have awarded all of the degrees, I will close the formal part of the ceremony, and I will invite the President of the University to give his conferring address. I will now open the formal part of the meeting. Universitas Hibernia Nationalis, prae honorabilis provinciae cancellariae totaque universitas, haec comitia universitaria hodie convocata sunt, od quidem veri millerisque maxime eximi ad gradus academicus admittantur.
Prae honorabilis pro vice cancellaria totaque universitas. Honours degree of Bachelor of Arts, double major. Praesentu vobis hasce mias filiosque mios, quos omnes scio tam moribus cum doctrina habiles et idonios, esse qui admittantur ad gradum baccalaureatus in artibus honoro curso confecto, idque tibi fide mihi testor expondio totique academiae.
Authoritate mihi concessa, admitto vos ad gradum baccalaureatus in artibus honoro cursu confecto.
Stephen Meehan, Rachel Minahan, Healy Miller, Rebecca Mitchell Ferguson, Lindsay Mockler, Dervla Malloy, Saoirse Malloy O'Driscoll, Deirdre Moore, Rory Moore, Aisling Morrissey, Hannah Morrissey, Chloe Mulhare, Rebecca Mullaney, Patricia Mullen, Connor Mullen Carey, David Mulligan, Rory Mulligan, Chelsea Murphy, Cian Murphy, Dean Murphy, Jordan Murphy, Kerry Murphy, Lauren Murphy, Niamh Murphy, Roisin Murphy, Sean Murphy, Siún Murphy, Amanda Murray, Ciara Murray, Orla Murray, Dana Murta, Robert Myler, Marie Nocton, Cian Neary, Aideen Nicullen, Maura Nigalacher, Claire Nickshrivna, Cathal Nolan, Kathy Nolan, Lucy Nolan, Shane Nolan, Sarah Norris, Connor Nugent, Connor O'Brien, Rachel O'Brien, Emma O'Brien Tyrrell, Laura O'Callaghan, Robert O'Connell, Ciara O'Connor, Martin O'Connor, Eva O'Donoghue, Fergus O'Donoghue, Shauna O'Donoghue, Laura O'Donovan, Jamie O'Grady, Sandra Ogundelli, Aziz Ogunfawora, Ciara O'Hare, Liam O'Hanlon, Megan O'Hara, Camille Oksinski, Jennifer O'Malley, Fiona Omobamadeli, Jennifer O'Neill, Rebecca O'Neill, Saoirse O'Regan, Owen O'Rourke, Denise Osborne, Roisin Osborne, Amy O'Sullivan, Kieran O'Toole, Kate O'Toole, Ricky Paisley, Lucy Park, Courtney Pender, Lorcan Pender, Melania Perez Karbowski, Madeline Pettigrew, Connor Phelan, Sarah Philpott, Ashley Pillay, Rachel Plunkett, Cian Powell, Emer Parr, Ella Parr, Ciara Quinn, Emmeline Quinn, Kate Quinn, Connor Reid, Kiva Reid, Rebecca Reid, Kitty Reynolds, Katie Marie Reynolds, Gerard Rice, Amy Richardson, Ian Rickard, Taylor Roberts, Tegan Roden, Katrina Rowan, Lauren Ronan, Hannah Rooney, James Rose, Louisa Royce, Anya Ryan, Evine Ryan, Michael Ryan, Philip Ryan, Julia Radziska, Aishta Sabalios Kwate, Dylan Scanlon, Evine Scully, Clodagh Seamark, Salma Shambul, Abigail Shannon, Cormac Sharkey, Victor Shaw Maguire, Lisa Shackleton, Francesca Sheridan, Rachel Slater, Aideen Slattery, Aoife Slattery, Rebecca Slattery, Catherine Sly, Andrew Smith, Bronwyn Smith, Maura Speen, Holly Stone Byrne, Rory Sullivan, Sean Sweeney, Luke Thorpe, Emer Toon, Fatu Trabue, Mark Tracy, Laura Trainer, Alicia Toomey, Angela Tynan, Kevin Vaughan, Holly Wade, Daniel Waldron, Lee Wall, Aaron Walsh, Ava Walsh, Sheehan Walsh, Cormac Ward, Emily Ward, Thomas Ward Mulligan, Jody Watkins Hines, Molly Watmuff, Jake Weafer, Sophie Webb, Keely Wilson, Megan Wilson, Reese Widget, James Wright, Aisling Weiss, Yasmin Yates, Alexander Yor, Sean Ural, Anna Zaharia. Egretat Award, Honours Degree of Bachelor of Arts, double major. An Egretat degree is a special award for a student who, very sadly, has been unable to complete their degree for medical reasons. Presentu vobis hunc miam filiam, quam egretat et quam scio tam moribus, quam doctrina habilem, et idonium, esse quem admitator ad gradum baccalaureatus in artibus honoro cursu confectu, idque tibi miei testor expondio totique academiae.
Authoritate mihi concessa, admitto te ad gradum baccalaureatus in artibus honoro cursu confecto.
Eden Murphy. Honours Degree of Bachelor of Arts, Major, Minor. Presento vobis hasce mias filias filiosque mios, quas omnes scio tam moribus, quam doctrina habiles et idonios, esse qui admittantur ad gradum baccalaureatus in artibus honoro cursu confectu, idque tibi fide miei testor expondio totique academiae.
Authoritate mihi concessa, admitto vos ad gradum baccalaureatus in artibus honoro cursu confecto.
Department of Anthropology, Jeon Young Kim. Department of Computer Science, Joseph Akande, David Corish, Stephen Nolan. Department of Economics, Odrin Hobbs. Department of English, Shannon Cullen, Dara Fenema, Shauna Lee Thomas, James Martin, Rebecca Pollard, Katie Tynan, Rosanna Tyrrell, Precious Umurhuru. Department of Geography, Charlotte Bailey, Chloe Barr, Dermot Collins, Lee Fox, Michaela Holzner, Sophie McGowan, Peter O'Dowd, Nathan O'Neill, Fionnan O'Reilly, Justin Riley. Department of History, David Boland, Dara Carroll, James Gannon, Francis McNamara, Haley O'Connor, Brian Scannell. Department of International Development, Aoife McCardle, Holly Myers. Department of Law, Cian Duffy, Amy Hutchinson, Amber Mahan, Aoife McCardle, Emma Mulligan, Caitlin Pakenham. Department of Mathematics and Statistics, Paul Manning, Kwan Meng. Department of Music, Owen Kiernan. Department of Philosophy, Karina Bartkovicius. Department of Sociology, Fadel Asfour Al-Sadi, Rory Barnes, Niamh Carberry, Liam Cosgrove, Emma Curran, Joey Kerwin, Jack Moran, Keely O'Brien, Karen Smith, Hannah Wheels. School of Business, Aisling Brady, Paula Tioberka, Zoe Connolly, Shona Conroy Tivnan, Bobby Cronin, Noel Crossan, Hannah Daly, Connor Duffy, Aoife Dunn, Rachel Edwards, Katie Farrell, Ava Fox, Dylan Gaffney, Rowena Gavigan, Nicole Gleeson, Andrea Green, Rachel Harris, Kelsey Larkin, Cian Malone, Isabella Mangan, Alexander McGill, Isha McHenry, Ciara McQuillan, Francis Malloy, Aoife Nolan, Blachín O'Byrne, Sinead O'Neill, Katrina Roach, Emma Scully, Sean Simpson, Gladys Searbu, School of Celtic Studies, Nua Gaeilge, Lauren McCabe, Ruth Nick Alsander, Master of Literature, Presenta vobis hunc meam filium, quem omnes scio tam moribus, quam doctrina habilem, et idonium esse qui admitator ad gradum magisteriae in litteris, idque tibi fide mea testor expondio totique academiae.
Authoritate mihi concessa, admitto te ad gradum magisterii in litteris.
Department of History, Damien Collins. Doctor of Philosophy, Arts. Praesentu vobis hanc meam filiam, quam scio tam moribus, quam doctrina habilem et idoniam, esse quae admitator ad gradum doctoratus philosophiae, idque tibi fide mea testor expondio totique academiae.
Authoritate mihi concessa, admitto te ad gradum doctoratus philosophiae. I would now like to invite Professor Philippe Domeniches to introduce the doctoral graduate from the Department of History.
Department of History. Laura Brown, thesis title, The Anglo-Egyptian Sudan, a Cultural Investigation. Supervisor, Dr. David Murphy.
Prizes and awards. Each year, the university awards over 100 academic prizes at its annual prizes and awards ceremony, and the following prize recipients have been conferred at this ceremony. The Department of English, Bloomsbury Arden Shakespeare Prize for Most Accomplished Essay in Third Year English, Abigail Shannon. Most Accomplished Third Year English Academic Dissertation Prize, Precious Umehuru. Most Accomplished Third Year English Creative Writing Dissertation Prize, Rebecca Pollard. Department of Geography. Department of Geography Prize for Most Improved Student in Final Year, jointly awarded, Emma Scully. Department of Sociology. The Professor Liam Ryan Memorial Prize for the Best Performance in the Sociology BA Degree Examination, jointly awarded, Deirdre Moore.
Pre honorabiles provincia cancellariae tota quae universitas, ceremoniis rite confectus, queso facias finem hujus convocationis universitariae. That concludes the formal part of the proceedings. My congratulations to all of you. And I would now like to invite the President of the University, Professor Philip Nolan, to give his conferring address.
A céimethe, a gcuine úsle, bhálam fáilte pársanta a chorómh go léir, lína, chuig an searmanata speisialta ach neamhnach seo. Is ócáid speisialta é an searmanata seo is saoil na céimethe nua, agus tá áthas orm go bhfuil deise goin é calúra ó céile ach le céile freisin, agus mar sin bhálam mar dús cógordas a cría dhéanamh le céimethe go léir. Graduates, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to offer you my personal welcome online on this very special occasion for each and every one of you, and for those with you, your graduation day. We had desperately hoped that we could be able to do this together on our campus, which is really looking wonderful as ever, and we are as disappointed as you must be that it is not yet safe to do so. But I think we're nearly there, and in the course of the next year, we intend to invite you all in person to come together so that we can be together and celebrate your achievements. Appropriately, given the very particular challenges that you have faced, you should be entitled to not one, but two celebrations of your graduation. Nonetheless, graduation day itself, the day, is a very special occasion in your life's journey, and I'm delighted that we have the opportunity to celebrate it apart, but at the same time very much together. And I do begin by offering you my heartfelt congratulations and my hope that for each of you this is as personal and joyful and special a day as if we were all here together. This has been a most unusual and difficult time. In your penultimate year of study, we were struck by this pandemic, the likes of which we have not seen for a century. You have all been affected by this. Your lives and your studies have been severely disrupted, and some of you, sadly, will have had the additional strain and grief of seeing your loved ones severely ill or losing loved ones to COVID-19, and they are very much in our thoughts. None of us imagined that this would be so difficult. None of us imagined that this would go on for so long and with such loss. And yet, through all of this difficulty, you found the resources and the resilience to complete your learning, to complete your studies. And it has been for that reason, and amplified by those events, our extraordinary privilege to confer on you today the degrees that you so richly deserved. So I'd like each of you to take a moment now and reflect on the last 18 months and on your entire journey of learning and study, knowing that all of your classmates are thinking and reflecting at the same time, wherever they may be, and think about how much you have achieved, how much you've overcome, to be where you are today, and just to absorb the significance of this moment. And I'd like to thank, on your behalf, two groups of people. Firstly, the staff of the university, who went to extraordinary lengths to ensure that you could successfully complete your studies. And second, the people closest to you, many of whom will be with you right now, wherever you're watching and participating in this ceremony. They've loved you and they've supported you through thick and thin, throughout your journey of life and learning, but especially so over the last 18 months, and they deserve your deepest gratitude. I know you'll have done everything you can to make this day special, and you will have made this day special, and you will make it special throughout the rest of the day. You'll have dressed up, you'll have gathered those closest to you together to witness your graduation, And I say this at every graduation ceremony, and I say it because I really believe it's important. Do take some time, some private and special time, later in this day, to let those people you've brought around you just show you how proud they are of you, to let them into your moment of celebration, to let them show how much they love you. You'll find it moving, you'll find it embarrassing, but it's a very special moment for them as it is for you. Make the most of it, because however you feel in this moment, it's going to leave with you a memory that will last the rest of your life and the rest of their lives. These are the final graduation ceremonies for me at Maynooth University, as after 10 years, my term of office ends on the 30th of September. I have, over that time, had the privilege of conferring degrees on over 45,000 graduates, each one of you now making your way anew in the world, empowered by your education. And it's one of the great pleasures of my life to meet our graduates. I meet you all the time in many walks of life, and I'm so impressed by, so uplifted by your ability, your ambition, your optimism, your concern to use your education collectively to make the world a better place. Earlier this week, I listened to our ambassador to the United Nations, Geraldine Byrne-Nason, speaking as our representative on the UN Security Council. She directly addressed the women of Afghanistan, offering them her solidarity and support and calling upon the rest of the world to do likewise. It was a powerful and an influential moment. She, like you now are, is a graduate of this university. You have little idea where your education and your life may take you, what challenges and achievements lie ahead, but what you must know is that your future and what you do with it is important. Yes, we face extraordinary problems, poverty and inequality, assaults on democracy, and above all, an ecological crisis of which the current pandemic is just one aspect. But you are ready. You're ready to make a difference. You graduate from a truly great university, one that cares about learning and its students. And in my last graduation address, I want to offer my profoundest and sincerest thanks to all of the staff of the university for the support that they've offered me and the support that they have offered you over a decade. So you graduate from a great university with great people. You graduate into a country that's teeming with energy and talent, in a union where diversity and depth of culture allows us to think and to be freely, and challenges us to think and be differently, anew and rigorously. So let these be your sources of hope and optimism and energy to boldly imagine a better future and work together to that ambition. And remember this, in the great challenges that do face us, how we live our ordinary lives intelligently, sensitively, and humanely matters as much or more than the greater projects of our public lives. It is the little things as much as the great that change the world. This, above all, is what we as academics hope for you, that we have helped you find ways to live your lives intelligently, sensitively, and humanely. We have great hopes for you. It's been our privilege to witness your achievements to date and to be part of those achievements. And we look forward to all that you are going to do into the future. So no pressure then. For now, cherish this moment wherever you are, with those you are with. Make the most now of this day, and tomorrow, and the day after, and the day after. Draw on the resources that your education has given you, and the energy and love of those around you to navigate an uncertain future with new knowledge, skill, creativity, and optimism. When we meet again, you'll already have moved on and started to make your own individual and special contribution to the world. So it's farewell then, and I know you and your very special alma mater will fare well. And it'll fill my heart with joy to see your individual and collective stories unfold in the years and decades ahead. Gur maith give go léir, agus go n-éirí libh go léir.